Furniture Mall.
Good Morning Washington, the area's #1 morning news. Jonathan Elias and Michelle Marsh, weeknights on News Channel 8 at 10.
Day.org. See how.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Breaking overnight confirmation clash. President-elect Trump's choice for Secretary of State grilled at hearings.
Is Vladimir Putin a war criminal?
As the Senate takes the first steps to repeal Obamacare.
Half their size, two women who lost more than 260 pounds, how they ended their mindless eating, the app that helped them do it, and the one habit that changed everything for their health. Their incredible transformations revealed right here live. It was a magic moment that's had 10 million people and more watching and crying. Those adorable 10-year-old twin sisters reunited right here after being separated at birth. Our cameras were with them as they spent their first day together in New York City.
Just spending time with my sister. It's been awesome.
Heading to Broadway, eating dinner together. What they're saying now about their reunion.
And we visited Charlie Sheen in his house. Now he's joining us live in our house. Anything could happen. And they're here to say,
Good morning, America!
Live in Times Square, this is GMA.
And good morning, America. Great crowd here this morning. Happy Thursday to all of you. Thanks for coming in. You ready for Charlie Sheen? We have to wait a little bit.
Before we get to that, what a moment to remember yesterday. 10-year-old twins, Gracie and Audrey, meeting in person for the first time right here on our show. And there you see the emotional reunion. I think everybody was emotional.
Yes, they were separated at birth. They're 10 years old. There's something about twins, and they felt that there was something missing. Well, after the show, we sent them off for some fun and excitement. And boy, did they have a blast as they explored Times Square together. They went to the School of Rock on Broadway. And they realized that they had a lot in common. Take a look.
We both like to scare pigeons. And when we eat, we both get really messy. We went to have pancakes after Good Morning America, and I had chocolate all over my face. Yeah, we both had chocolate all over my face.
That's those smiles.
You're just getting started. They have a lot more to.
You got a lot of pigeons to scare.
Also coming up, take a look at this young lady backstage right there. So Sophie's a big football fan and an aspiring sports journalist. She thinks she's here to be a finalist as the kid correspondent at this year's Super Bowl, but we have a big surprise for her, and that's coming up.
She could not hear a word you were saying.
I know, I was trying to
whisper. That's good. So we have a lot coming up. Let's get the morning rundown first from Amy.
All right, good morning, guys. And the big story this morning, Republicans taking their first step toward abolishing Obamacare. Overnight, the Senate approved a budget resolution that would clear the way for a repeal of Obamacare with a simple majority vote. That measure heads to the House tomorrow. Meanwhile, more confirmation hearings are on tap for today, including General James Mattis for Defense Secretary, Congressman Mike Pompeo for CIA Chief, and Housing and Urban Development nominee Ben Carson. President-elect Trump's choice for Secretary of State could be facing a key hurdle. Former ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson answering tough questions on Russia Wednesday, especially from Senator Marco Rubio, who was clearly upset when Tillerson refused to say if he thinks Vladimir Putin is a war criminal. Rubio, a crucial vote, is not saying whether or not he will support Tillerson. Well, a state of emergency has been declared in Oregon after more than a foot of snow took down trees and power lines. The situation is more dire in Northern California, where the rain may be ending today, but flooding has forced dozens of rescues. 28 inches of rain fell in just 1 week. The water is so high, one woman apparently, there you see her, kayaking inside her own home. Well, Apple may be setting its sights on Hollywood. The Wall Street Journal says the tech giant is making plans to offer original TV shows and movies. The company reportedly talking to producers about buying the rights to scripted programming. And a California company is pulling some men's boots off the market after complaints that the soles leave an imprint resembling swastikas. The boots were described on Amazon as combat boots. The company, Conal International Trading, says the design was not intentional. And there is new effort to make sure those popular infant slings are safe for your baby. Government officials have approved a new standard for carrier slings, which have been linked to more than 150 safety incidents. The slings will soon be required to come with more permanent warning labels and be able to carry 3 times the recommended weight. And finally, talk about a lucky day. A guy in Oregon, we told you about all that snow. Well, he was cleaning out his office during one of the snowstorms, and guess what he found? A Mega Millions ticket. He checked the numbers, and sure enough, it was worth $1 million. The ticket was from January 13th drawing last year, and so it's a really good thing he found it when he did, because it was set to expire this week. I would say that is the best snow day ever.
Yes. That beats Snow Angels for sure.
Wow.
That's a great story.
Right in the wire.
Nick of time.
Yeah. Now, Lara, you got some college students behind you who want our job. So just when you're delivering the pop news, no pressure. They have to ride over your shoulder the whole time.
Hello and cheers and good morning,
Here
everybody. Time for Pop News. And we're going to begin with some music news. Ariana Grande and John Legend are set to lend their voices to a song as old as time. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? There you go. They will be performing the Beauty and the Beast title song for Disney's upcoming soundtrack to the live-action film starring Emma Watson. That is a great pairing. Grande, give it up. We love John Legend. We love Ariana. Grande teased the collaboration with his studio selfie. There she is in the studio. She tagged both Legend and Beauty and the Beast, and she did a little rose emoji. That was a little secret trick. So we checked, and this morning Disney has confirmed the powerhouse duet will happen. That's great. Yeah, hopefully more to come from them. Also in pop news this morning, Woody Harrelson officially on board to fly into a galaxy far, far away. He is set to star in the new Han Solo movie. Lucasfilms has announced that Woody will join Alden Ehrenreich, who's playing Han Solo, Donald Glover, who just won a Golden Globe. He'll play Lando Calrissian, and Game of Thrones' Emilia Clarke in the standalone movie about Solo's life. Harrelson set to play the mentor to the young galactic smuggler. The film has yet to reveal a title, but will focus on the years before Han encounters Luke Skywalker and joins the rebellion. And that film will hit theaters 2018, and you may hear us talking about it once or twice.
Time or two.
But I like how they're taking the characters out and showing the backstory.
I love it. I love it. These are characters that we grew up with and that we love, and now we get to hear their take on why they came to be. I know it's very deep. And then finally, I love this story. Talk about having the time of your life at your wedding. Lindsay Pergola and Richie Guarini skipped the traditional first dance at their wedding a couple weeks ago for a surprise version of the famous Dirty Dancing routine, blowing away their friends and family with the smoke machine, the perfectly timed steps, even the lifts. So the bride says it's been her favorite movie her whole life. Since she was a little girl, she asked the groom if he would do it. We should point out, he had no say, we should point out. She's a dance instructor. He has zero dance experience. They practiced for over a month. They nailed it according to the 14 million people who have seen it on Facebook. Nobody puts Lindsay and Richie in a corner.
I knew that was coming.
Congratulations to the happy couple. And did you guys know, I didn't know this, just found out this morning, ABC is doing a remake of Dirty Dancing that's going to come out this May. So it'll be interesting to see. That's a tough one to follow. I know. I give our company credit because that's taking on a classic.
Because that original was pretty doggone perfect.
Good. But they're doing it. You know they must have some great casting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But every time you see someone do the lift, who gets nervous?
Oh, me, every time. Especially poor Richie.
Yeah, you got to nail it. Yeah.
And he did.
He totally nailed it. And they had a beautiful wedding. And that, my friends, is Pop News.
From Lara Spencer. Size. Wait till you see these women, what they look like after shedding more than 260 pounds combined, the app and the exercise that are helping them keep the weight off.
Wow. And don't go anywhere, anybody. We've got Charlie Sheen here live.
GMA's morning menu is brought to you by the fast, powerful cough relief of Robitussin, because it's never just a cough.
It's Macy's One-Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Day Friday with amazing deals of the day store-wide. Like wool blend and down coats for her and him, only $99.99. Get a 1/4 carat total weight diamond ring, just $49.99. Take 60 to 70% off all pillows, blankets, and Fairfield Square sheet sets. Save on closeout luggage, now 65% off. And take 30% plus an extra 15% off blenders, juicers, food processors, and more. Macy's one-day sale Saturday with a preview day Friday. Don't miss it.
When did mixing food with not food become food? Thankfully, at Panera, 100% of our food is 100% clean. No artificial preservatives, sweeteners, flavors, or colors. Panera, food as it should be.
I will never wash my hair again. New Pantene doesn't just wash your hair, it fuels it, making every strand stronger. So tangles don't stand a chance, because strong is beautiful.
We are the TV Doctors of America.
And we're partnering with Cigna to help save lives.
By getting you to a real doctor for an annual checkup.
So go, know, and take control of your health.
Doctor poses.
Learn your key health numbers and take control today.
I need time, just to keep you on my mind. Yeah, I need time, and I need love. Yeah, I need love, just a little.
The moments that connect us don't happen overnight. They happen one morning at a time and one cup at a time. Folgers, the best part of waking up.
Fasten your seatbelts. Monster Trucks is big fun.
Hey, stop.
Monster Trucks, rated PG.
Poquito más rápido, ¿no? Hasta luego, profesor.
Carlos, Zuckerberg is to see you in room 3.
Let's read it. Oh, party right away. I need a truck credit and I'll be back.
Can I do pop-pop?
I survived a heart attack. I'm doing all I can to keep from having another one. And I'm taking Brilinta. For people who've been hospitalized for a heart attack, I take Brilinta with a baby aspirin, no more than 100 milligrams, as it affects how well it works. Brilinta helps keep my platelets from sticking together and forming a clot. Brilinta reduced the chance of another heart attack, or dying from one. It worked better than Plavix.
Don't stop taking Brilinta without talking to your doctor, since stopping it too soon increases your risk of clots in your stent, heart attack, stroke, and even death. Brilinta may cause bruising or bleeding more easily, or serious, sometimes fatal bleeding. Don't take Brilinta if you have bleeding, like stomach ulcers, a history of bleeding in the brain, or severe liver problems. Tell your doctor about bleeding, new or unexpected shortness of breath, any planned surgery, and all medicines you take.
Talk to your doctor about Brilinta. I'm doing all I can. That includes Brilinta. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Value City Furniture presents How to Binge Watch TV. First, enjoy family time while waiting for your favorite show to drop an entire season online. It's time.
Bedtime. There you go.
Next, reclaim your place on your ultimate comfort sectional from Value City Furniture.
You're crying.
It's the ultimate value, combining the comfort of down with the bounce back of memory foam. It'll look good as new whenever you decide to get up.
Perfect.
And that's how to buy the perfect piece.
Good morning.
Uh-oh. At Value City Furniture.
And we are back now with Tune inspiring us to stay healthy in the new year. They lost a combined 263 pounds. They kept it off. Featured in People Magazine's half their size blockbuster issue. We're going to meet them in a moment. First, ABC's Mara Schiavocampo has their stories.
49-year-old mom of two, Joanne Raymond, has battled the bulge for most of her life.
I've gained and lost hundreds of pounds, and each time I gained it back.
Tipping the scales at nearly 250 pounds in 2014, Joanne finally reached her breaking point.
I was shocked at the belly that I now had, and no clothes fit me. I was sick of my life being a constant struggle.
For 28-year-old Lindita Halimi, growing up in war-torn Kosovo, she never knew when she'd get to eat.
We were refugees in the mountains. We boiled leaves and we ate that just to survive. After we all got back home, I had this mentality of, let me eat now because I don't know when I'm going to eat later.
After years of overeating, Lindita reached her heaviest, 250 pounds in her late teens. The aspiring entertainer saying she hit rock bottom after winning a 2009 Albanian singing competition.
All the criticism started to affect me. I knew I had to make a change.
Now, these women are half their size, ready to show their transformation. For Good Morning America, Mara Schiavocampo, ABC News, New York.
That is terrific. Thank you, Mara. And before we see how Joanne and Lindita did it, we want to take one last look, and we want to welcome Catherine Cass, staff editor at People Magazine.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. So let's take one last look at Joanne and Lindita before. Who's ready to see them? Come on out, ladies! Tips from both of you, but Catherine, I want to ask you, you chose these guys for your People issue on how to transform yourself because of fitness. Talk to me about the choice of these
women have an incredible mindset. They work out, their habits are amazing, but also they've developed methods that will help them keep it off. Not only just lose the weight, but keep it off.
That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, so come on over here. We're going to move on over and find out how Joanne and Lindita did it. And we're going to start right here. So, Joanne, for you, it was all about a fitness app?
Yes.
I mean, there's a million apps out there. What was it about this particular one that really sparked something in you?
I have actually gained and lost 100 pounds twice. So this time around, it was about keeping it off. I chose MyFitnessPal just because it allowed me to track the calories.
I've heard about that app, and I heard it's very easy to use.
It is very easy. I can track my calories, my carbs, my protein. My calories are between 1,800 and 2,000 a day. I eat 3 healthy meals a day.
And I hear you are rigorous, no snacking.
No snacking at all.
Girl.
I used to graze pretty much all day long, and that's what got me into trouble in the first place.
Even if you were grazing healthily, you were just upping the calories?
It's about telling myself, you get to eat 3 times a day. That's it.
Catherine, this girl's not kidding around.
No, she's not.
All right, so MyFitnessPal. Yes. No snacking and very strong. Yes. All right, so Lindita, get over here. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow, the transformation is incredible. And for you, it was about incorporating moving in your life.
So I drastically changed my diet first, and then I started to do light walks since I couldn't really run or jog because of my knees. But I also saw a lot of results when I started weightlifting, which was my favorite.
They say that it's not just about cardio, it is about lifting weights.
It didn't bulk me up, it helped me define my body. So one of my main exercises that I love to do.
All right, real quick, because we're gonna run out of time, but we will
overall body exercise. We got three ways to do it. It helps you tone your upper body.
And abs. And we've got 2 audience members doing modified versions.
Right.
You do a regular push-up. You're doing like the supersized version.
Challenge. I like to challenge myself.
I know, obviously it's working. What an incredible story.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you, Catherine. As always, People's half their size issue hits newsstand tomorrow. I guarantee you will be inspired. And coming up, this young girl is about to get the surprise of her life. She has no idea what's in store, so stay with us.
With my moderate to severe ulcerative colitis, the possibility of a flare was almost always on my mind.
Thinking about what to avoid, where to go, and how to deal with my UC.
To me, that was normal until I talked to my doctor. She told me that Humira helps people like me get UC under control and keep it under control when certain medications haven't worked well enough.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Raise your expectations. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, control is possible.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service certified asthma and allergy friendly. It's our new standard of clean. Call about our $99 carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Tyler loves chicken. Turns out his old dog food had chicken byproduct meal.
not chicken. So I switched to Blue Buffalo.
Blue is made with the finest natural ingredients and no chicken byproduct meal.
We love him like family, so we feed him like family with Blue.
Don't pay hundreds more for taxes and fees. Introducing T-Mobile One, now with taxes and fees included. 4 lines, $40 each, all unlimited, all in. Switch your family today and get $600. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
20 times a day.
4 times a night.
How often do you feel the urge to go to the bathroom?
I stopped counting.
Count on Azo Bladder Control. It helps reduce the urge with naturally sourced pumpkin seed, so you can go less and worry less.
Oh, oh, I do believe that something good is happening. Yeah, I do believe.
Rethink the power of the oat. Quaker, we are the good we make.
Oh yeah, baby, it's back. Millions watched the premiere of Nashville and everyone is talking. Powerful, fiery, fantastic.
They found her plane. Oh my God.
And more real than ever.
Juliette Barnes was the only survivor.
I'm all in on this thing. Nashville makes itself at home on CMT.
Whoa, we got 1 million views.
Nashville, new episode. Check your local listings on CMT.
Who wants 50% more calcium? I'm not drinking that. Who you pouring that for, man? Order for you. Fine, but not out here. Dang it, so good.
Silk. Tastes like better.
Nassau, Paradise Island. We know better because it's better in the Bahamas. For the best deals on resorts and travel, visit NassauParadiseIsland.com.
And back here on Good Morning America, we're about to meet our NFL kid correspondent, but my girls and I from Richmond, Virginia, were just talking about how nice it is out here, right? Going for the 60s. In New York City and all the way down the East Coast, some warmer weather. We'll talk about that a little bit, but first we need to check your local weather.
Wow, today's going to be a very warm day here in January. 64 the high, a little breezy during the afternoon, but some of you may be in short sleeves later. And then it's a switch over to more wintry weather on Saturday. In fact, a weather alert as we have snow switching over to freezing rain, icy roads expected throughout the day. 40 degrees on Sunday, the best day out of the weekend. Meanwhile, as we look at next week, we warm up again. Inauguration Day, 56 the high, so we get back into some milder conditions next week.
All right, everybody, it's time now for our huge surprise. Let's take a look at Sophie Snyder, who's backstage. We're about to reveal she's the winner of the NFL Play 60 Super Bowl contest. She's wearing noise-canceling headphones, and she has no idea that she's about to be our very own kid correspondent and take on the role of a lifetime. Take a look. In 2016, we teamed up with the NFL to send our first ever kid correspondent to the Super Bowl.
Hi, I'm Marla Mosley, and this is awesome.
A week of incredible access to get the Super Bowl scoop.
So, Gronk, I hear you're pretty strong. Do you want to arm wrestle?
This year, we picked 3 finalists from hundreds of entries, but only one kid's heading to Houston for the big game.
Hi, I'm Sophie.
Meet 13-year-old Sophie Snyder from Kansas City, Kansas. The 7th graders in NFL Fuel Up to Play 60 ambassador, a multi-sport athlete, loves watching football, especially her brother's team and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm headed to New York to be on Good Morning America. Woo-hoo!
This morning, Sophie has no idea she's about to get the gig of a lifetime.
I still can't believe I'm a finalist for the Super Kid contest.
Now, Sophie is backstage right now, still has on her noise-canceling headphones, but let's meet her. Come on out, Sophie. Hey! How are you, young lady? Good to see you. Have a seat.
All right.
Oh, so you are one of the finalists.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be a finalist?
It feels so good. I can't even tell you.
And you're a big Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Oh, yes.
And why do you love the team so much?
I mean, I'm from Kansas City, so I mean, it just kind of makes sense. And their team's so good. I even have them on my fantasy football team.
How'd you do in fantasy?
Defense. I actually won my division, so there you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, since you're a big Kansas City Chief football fan, you should know these two guys. We have Dustin Colquitt and Cairo Santos.
What?
Yes, we have these guys live from Kansas City. There you go. And guys, what's up,
Sophie,
fellas?
we're missing you out here.
You have a little something to talk to
How's it going
Sophie
on,
about.
Michael?
I'm doing great. You have something to talk to Sophie about, right?
We do.
Go ahead. It's all yours.
We definitely do. Sophie, how you doing this morning?
I'm so
hey,
good.
Sophie.
Woo, hi.
Go ahead. It's all
We're
you.
missing you here in Kansas.
They're missing you.
Oh,
Are you
yes.
having fun up in New York?
What? It's very good. Yes, I love New York. It's very fun.
So what is your message for Sophie, you guys?
Can you hear us, Sophie?
Yes, now I can.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna take over because these guys we're having a little trouble.
Sorry, we're losing a little bit of feed, Sophie, but we're missing you here in Kansas. And I was curious to hear a little bit of the conversation between you and your mother last year, how you said that I am going to be the next super fan, and how that came about.
Okay, so I wanted to be the next super kid. I mean, the Super Bowl is such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I was so excited. And I saw it on the website, and I was like, you know, I'm going to sign up for this. I'm going to go for it, and here I am.
And you know,
all right, we got you back. Are you there?
And these guys, you know, you're one of the finalists, and why these guys are here is to tell you that you're not a finalist. You actually have won.
Wait.
You won. You are a super kid. So we have a special microphone. We're going to bring this microphone out for you.
Oh,
this
yes.
is your special kid correspondent microphone.
Oh,
there
yes,
you go.
Thank you.
And your first assignment is you're going to send us the break. So look at that teleprompter right there.
Oh,
and what
yes.
does that say?
Coming up, Denzel Washington is here.
Hold on to your buns. The Great American Baking Show. Season finale tonight on ABC.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Our stories.
Tonight, we celebrate African American history.
Our songs. A star-studded event 400 years in the making.
Hallelujah!
Taking the stage. Tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
From ABC 7 News, this is a Good Morning Washington update.
Good morning, Washington. I'm Melanie Hastings, and we're following breaking news out of Baltimore. Right now, 6 children are unaccounted for after a house fire. Crews believe they may be trapped inside. 4 people, including children, were able to escape. They're in the hospital, some in critical condition. 1 firefighter was also hurt. And the NBA is expected to respond soon after Washington Wizards star John Wall goes face-to-face with a player on the Boston Celtics. Jay Crowder puts his finger in Wall's face, and then Wall slaps it away. It looked like punches were about to fly, and that's when a bunch of other players jumped in to separate them. Police officers stood guard between the team's locker rooms after that. Warmer temperatures on the way today. Here's Veronica Johnson.
Get out and enjoy today. Temperatures are going to be very mild, getting into the 60s, some 20 degrees higher than average. Now we'll have partly sunny conditions, breezy also during the afternoon with that wind out of the southwest. And you'll want to get out and just do whatever you can today. Get the walk, the run in, because Saturday is a weather alert day for us as we will be dealing with some wintry weather. Snow starts at 3 a.m., switches over to freezing rain, icy roads expected, probably an inch of that slush. And then Sunday, the better day with sunshine returning.
Veronica, we are seeing major gridlock in the district. Lanes have reopened on I-295 near the 11th Street Bridge as well as the Southeast-Southwest Freeway. But of course, you've still got the residual delays. We are looking at the Capitol Beltway where we are dealing with collision through McLean on the inner loop as you get closer to Old Georgetown to Georgetown Pike. And of course, Capitol Beltway through Alexandria and